Thank you very much for getting that last clap in. All right, so today, obviously, according to this slide presentation, the very first thing we're going to be doing, and the only thing we're going to be doing all day, is called, we're going to be looking at Wolfgang Kohler. He was a Gestalt theorist. And I'm not sure, okay, there we go. What I'd like you to do is have out one piece of blank paper and a pencil. And I'd like, in fact, I'll go back. How do I go back on this computer?
Cursor up.
Previous, I see. Okay. I'd like you to write his name down at the top, please, of your paper. You don't have to write a Gestalt theorist if you don't want to. You just need to have his name. Everybody got it? Okay, so the next thing we're going to practice before we move on is when I say the word class to you, I'm trying to get your attention. Instead of saying yes, what I want you to do is I would like you to go make the sound of a monkey. Okay? You don't have to do these kinds of actions. I won't make you itch your armpits. Okay? But I want everyone to practice now making the sound of a monkey. So on the count of 3, I'm going to say class, and then you're going to make the sound of a monkey, and I want to really hear it, or we're going to have to practice it over and over again. Okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3. Class. Perfect. Okay, good. Now we're going to be using that quite a bit. So if I say to you today, do you understand what, are you following what I'm saying, or do you understand what I'm saying? You're going to respond with the monkey sound. So let's hear it one more time. Do you understand what I'm saying today? All right, perfect. Okay, very good. You guys are good at making monkey sounds. Okay, so today we're going to be getting to the very end of my lesson here. We're going to be getting a banana. Okay, my goal is to get to the end of the lesson, which is the banana itself. The end of the lesson is all of the information that we are going to learn about Kohler today. Okay, so there will be an explanation at the end as to why we are using boxes to get to our banana. I have a banana up here. I'm too short to reach it. We're going to pretend, okay? So we're going to be building boxes up as we go to get to my banana. Each box represents a topic, okay? Is everybody clear? Mm-hmm. All right, you guys get it. Very good. Okay. Okay, so the first topic we're going to discuss is Kohler's childhood and adulthood. I'm going to go ahead and put it down here so that we can start building up to my banana. What I would like you to do as we go through each box, I would like you to write down at least one interesting thing that you learned as I was speaking about that particular box. So this particular topic is childhood and adulthood. That's all you're going to do. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something that interests you. Okay? So, during his childhood, first of all, he was born in Estonia in 1887. And his family moved to Germany because they were actually Germans. And this was obviously pre-Nazi, but pretty close to that time. And you'll find out some interesting information about him in the Nazis. Academics were central to his family. His dad was a schoolmaster. His mom was his mom and sisters, they were nurses and school teachers and educators, and his brother was an actual scholar of some sort at a major university. So it was very much a part of his life. He enjoyed classical music, piano, and the outdoors. And the outdoors will come into play later when he does some experiments in the Canary Islands. He was married in his mid-20s, and he had 4 kids. And later, very scandalous, from what I could tell, he had an affair with a student, and divorced his wife and married her. That's what I gathered from the information. I didn't say it that way, but I think that's probably what happened. So, he left Germany, though, in 1935 due to the Nazis. He was outspoken in his opposition to the Nazi Party and their persecution of Jews, and he had to flee Germany because he was getting harassed by the Nazis themselves. So that was and he became an American citizen in 1946. So the next thing that we're going to look at is education. So we're building up our boxes. Hopefully we'll reach it at the end. Education. He was, okay, so I would also like you to write down a fact about this particular box. Does everybody remember to do that? Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. Okay, so he attended several schools in Germany, and he actually earned his PhD at the University of Berlin. He studied physics and psychology. He was very interested in physics. In fact, a lot of his work came out of his love for physics. He wrote many books throughout his career, and a lot of them had to do with the Gestalt theory, which we will be reviewing in the next slide. He worked at the Psychology Institute in Frankfurt, where he became a Gestalt theorist there. I believe he worked under Wertheimer, who Michael will be talking about coming up in the next week. So the term Gestalt theorist is going to lead us to our next boxes, but what I'd like you to do is just to share one. I'm going to just pick a volunteer. And before you say anything, you have to, make the monkey noise, okay? So I would like Erin to share one thing about his childhood and adulthood that she wrote down. But you have to do the monkey sound first.
Kohler was an outdoor enthusiast. He enjoyed the outdoors.
He was, okay. And then one thing from his education, Alyssa, that you noticed. And there you go.
He loved physics.
He did love physics. He did love physics. Okay. Very good. You guys are really doing a good job at participating. I appreciate it. Oh, why did it do that? Excuse me. Okay. What I want to do is review behaviorist versus Gestalt theory. So now we have some new boxes. And what you're going to be doing with each one after, I'm actually going to put up what I'm going to read to you. I'm going to put it up here on this screen so that you can better synthesize what I'm saying to you, not just what I'm telling you, but actually see it for yourself, okay? So with each box, I'd like you to pick out one thing and be able to explain that, maybe in your own words. If not, that's okay. I'm not going to hold you to it, okay? So the first thing that we're going to be studying, or looking at, is the behaviorist theory. I put it in my own words. I'm putting it up here so we can get to our banana. I put it in my own words so that I could better understand it for myself, and it's a simplified version. Okay. And is everybody ready for the next slide? Okay.